YouTubers! Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Guys, I have a big one for you guys. I got a big one for you guys, and it's something I posted a few days ago under our community chat, and it's happening. I had to do a background check on a few things. I had somebody in the store here that came from far away to discuss something about me, discuss to me what's happening here, and kind of bring this out to you guys to forefront. It's kind of important. So here it is, guys. I posted this right here the other day on the channel, and here it is, guys. Central bank asset growth. This is the balance sheet assets of nominal GDP year-over-year growth. So this is the Bank of Canada. This is the balance sheets. This is what government assets that are on the balance sheets. And this is not looking really good at all if you're living in Canada. I'm living in Canada. I own a small brick and mortar. Luckily, I own everything in here, so I'm not too worried. I don't owe suppliers. I don't owe anybody any money, so I'm okay, guys. So relax with the email saying, Mike, I'm really worried. I'm okay. But this is not good right now. Central bank assets growth. There it is. Bank of Canada. There it is. 456% up. So if you look at the graph here, let's take a good look at this graph here. Now, take a look at the graph, guys. So we're doing okay here, and then you got 2007, 2008, things don't look too good, and then boom, you got the right there, the Federal Reserve right there in the bright green. Go ahead and start buying up some debt, bailing out banks and putting money into different asset and bonds and all kinds of stuff, right? Right. So there it is right there. And this is when our dollar started to, Canadian dollar started to go a little bit higher, upticking, and then boom, you got this happen, and then you got the oil crash here. You got the big oil crash where oil went down to $20 a barrel, and the price of food skyrocketed. And then you got this over here going, and then look at Canada. Well, with the other countries there, look at Canada's balance sheet. I wish I could play the Tetris music over this to show you guys with the Tetris music, playing this and showing it go up to 456%. What a difference from the rest of the civilized or modern world or Western countries or whatever you want to call it. Canada's dropped out of the top 10 for the best countries to live in. It's turning pretty gray here. It's turning gray, and it's turning gray really fast. And the people that have been here for many years are seeing that, right? I remember living in Canada back in the 80s, and it was just like a freedom ahead of you, like this future that you could plan. You could plan your future 10 years ahead, and it'll still come to light. It'll still come to, you could set goals, you could do everything. All you had to do was just have a job. That's it. And back in the day in Canada, 20, 30 years ago, you had to move out of your parents' house when you turned 18, because there's no sense in you living with your parents, because back in the day, that was kind of like frowned upon. Yeah, but things have changed, and things have been massaged, and people are accepted of different things now. Why? Because the economic turbulence we're getting right now. So take a look at that. So there goes right there. You can see this graph. So I took a background check on it before, but I posted it. But before I came and made a video about this is a big deal. So here it is, guys. Flood of government debt threatens to swamp markets despite Bank of Canada buying. There it is right there, guys. If that doesn't tell you enough, then I don't know what to say. The world's major central banks aren't purchasing debt fast enough. There you go. They're not purchasing debt swap buybacks, leaving almost $1 trillion of new sovereign bonds looking for buyers in the months ahead. Luckily, we got Steven Meter on the show. He's coming on Trends and Mike in the Night tomorrow night. The Bond King is going to come on the show live. He's going to break it down for us. I'm going to ask him about this. This is pretty bad. The flood of fresh debt sold by governments to fund pandemic rescue packages threatened to dwarf the central bank's buying and swamp markets with the UK, Canada, Australia, according to Bloomberg calculations. So, guys, I want to make an announcement right now. Right now. I am very sorry, guys. I honestly, wholeheartedly thought that Australia would be the first country to fall in the Commonwealth. I was wrong. I thought Australia would fall because their debt to GDP per household is just phenomenal. It's over 200%. You would think that every dollar every Australian made, they'd keep half. They don't. They actually owe $2 back. I thought Australia would be the first to fall in the domino in the Commonwealth, and it looks like it's Canada. Guys, I am so wrong. I've been saying the Australia domino fall now for 3.5 years. I was wrong. It looks like now it's Canada that's going to fall first, and this is not looking good. So there's another one here. Canadian mortgage rates are the lowest in history. Can they go any lower? Now, this is asking that question I've been asking now for 2.5 years. Could they go negative? And if they go negative rates, are they going to go cashless and go digital? Once they go digital, you can't have bank runoffs, and you can't have, obviously, when people lose confidence in their government, they start pulling money out. Are we going to see $1.60 $1.60 loonie, right? Is the Canadian to US dollar going to go to $1.60? I am going to purchase a bit more American dollars in the next coming weeks, because right now, and gold and silver, I've been stacking gold and silver for over 2 decades now, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah. So what's in your wallet? So let's keep going here. So could they go any lower? This is from 11 days ago, and now they are discussing and bringing forward negative rates and bringing it back. Negative rates, bringing it back. Negative rates, bringing it back. So how did this all happen? Well, we've been covering on the channel this for years now. So this is an article from today or yesterday from Better Dwelling. Why Canada's condo insurance crisis should make investors nervous. Why, if you're an investor in a condo, you're in a lot of trouble, because insurance, you know how much money, when you look at a condo tower this big, and each condo is worth $600,000 to $1 million a piece? You know what? If I had an insurance company, I wouldn't insure that. I would never insure something like that. I would never put my money on insuring a building like that. That would be more money to insure than the World Trades. That would be more money to insure than probably like half of Broward County and what they pay insurance for hurricane insurance for this one building here. So this is becoming a major issue, and insurance companies don't want to step in and say, "Oh, we'll insure you." No. When they underwrite these deals, they start realizing it doesn't work. They have to pay out millions, just millions, maybe high millions. Like I'm talking about 30, 40, 50 million to repair something right here that's realistically worth 2.2 million. So that's the problem right there. So how did this happen? Well, 3 years ago on the show, we were actually following this. We've been following the money here. Canada would be in a recession without money laundering, and we've only caught 200 billion of it. Where is it? Where the heck did it go? We caught 200 billion of it laundered through different provinces, and we only got to 2015, and then the Liberal government shut down the investigation right quick, cold in a heartbeat. So that's what happened right there. And that's basically screwed us over right there. So that money laundering that was coming in, and that was a lot of foreign money that was bringing in. And then I brought this up on trends in the housing market right here, the LB crane index. Look at all these cities and states that have cranes, okay, that have cranes and they're building projects, but these are all the states that everyone's mass exiting. And look at Toronto. The housing market in Toronto is going to crash in the next few days, to be honest with you, and we discussed this on Trends in the Housing Market the other day. And look at the West Coast here, look at what's happening here, and the mass exodus of people, of Californians and stuff moving east, destroying the rest of America with their ideologies. But look at this here, So all the cranes are here. Who are they selling to? Who's buying? Well, here it is. Countries have been secretly competing with other countries to bring in wealthy Chinese. So Canada wants more Chinese workers, students, and tourists. Look at the date of this article right there. And Canada is bringing in 500,000 per year. Now, Canada doesn't need more people, but they're bringing in 500,000 wealthy investors. Wealthy investors to increase Canada's GDP, and opening visas could be Canada's to compete for Chinese workers and students. And now Canada's not just on the hook for this. Australia is, New Zealand is, the UK is, and Western United States is on the hook for this. And I'll show you why. So keep going forward. Canada is in dire straits, and Aboriginals and whites leaving Metro Vancouver, and this is in the tens of thousands. This is an older article, again, where the locals that were born and raised in the city can no longer live in them. So here it is. So this is when things really got rough, was in 2016, when Vancouver put on the foreign buyer's tax to stop foreign investors from buying, or to deter foreign investing so they could protect the Canadian property. The Canadian property, a majority of them that were smart already left. Goodbye, Vancouver. Foreign investor buyers now flooding Seattle and Toronto real estate markets. Go to Trends in the Housing Market from last Wednesday, this Wednesday past. We discussed this, and I get very vocal about this because I get very hyper, because it does say in the article that from 2016 to 2017, housing in Toronto went up 30% in 1 year because of foreign investing. And it says it in black and white. You can see the article on the show. So there it is. So now the Seattle tech workers are being blamed for the massive buyouts. there, and the blame of the tech workers. And Amazon's apologizing. Amazon! Okay, as much as what I feel about Amazon, it's not your fault! All right, let's keep moving on here. So let's keep going here. And here it is. Vancouver tax pushes Chinese $1 million to $1 million Seattle homes. It's $1 million Seattle homes. So there it is. They were buying up, so they moved, and the Vancouver tax it was even on Bloomberg. This is not, I can't even make this stuff up, and I want to throw this out there. So what's going to happen with this, guys? Well, a lot's going to happen with this. Let's go back to this. So Canada's buying a lot on its asset sheets, throwing a lot of debt and buying up a lot of debt, printing a ton of cash, and with its Justin Bucks that we call it, that's what my lawyer calls it, Justin Bucks. Anyways, guys, now, if you're in the bond market right now, you might want to consider, in the Canadian bond market, you might want to consider getting out, okay? You might want to look it over. I'm no financial whatever, I can't even read. You saw I can't even read over there. Also, you might want to, if you're in the housing market, especially in Toronto, we covered this on the last show, right now, it's a good time maybe if you're in a situation where you're $400 away from going bankrupt, or being homeless or losing your home, you might want to sell the home right now. Because remember, it's an asset class right now. Housing used to be a commodity, used to be something you would buy and gain value over 20, 30 years, leave it for your kids, retire, buy a cottage, something. Those days are gone in Canada. Canada fell from the top 10 best countries to live in. I don't even think it's in the top 20 either. I gotta check. A best living index. I gotta check it out. But I wanted to throw this out there, guys. Right now, Toronto is headed. So we've been talking, so this has been years now in the making. We've been talking about the mass exodus. We started with the mass exodus. If you want to look it up on my channel, we did a Sydney and Vancouver brain drain. I did a video about 4.5 years ago where you're seeing a mass exodus of people leaving the city of Vancouver and the city of Sydney. Heck, why not? I'll just look it up right now. So, guys, don't forget to check out the channel, guys, if you have some time. I really appreciate it. We got, right here, we got the Stephen Van Meter, the Bond King, coming on tomorrow night on Trends in the Housing Market. I'm going to get him to watch this video before he comes on to ask him about this right here, that whole bond thing. So there it is right there. So if you go to the channel up here and you want to type in on the little magnifying glass, brain drain. So just so you guys know that, especially people jumping on the channel, because a lot of people are saying I'm Canadian brain drain is real 3 years ago. Where's the Sydney one? Housing crisis. Look at this. 3 years ago. Right there. Housing crisis, young families, brain drain 3 years ago, guys. And this is more than 3 years ago. Because here, I haven't lived there in 4.5 years. Brain drain off the Florida registered nurse. That's from 2 years ago. A registered nurse left Canada. Vancouver, Sydney brain drain 4 years ago. There it is, guys. And we've been talking about the housing affordability and living a normal life is getting out of reach. And it's been happening for many years now. And I've been talking about it. My channel's been taken down many times. I've been unable to stream many times. I've had tens of thousands of subscribers removed from my channel. But people still watch. People know. People understand what's going on when they come to when they understand. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, if you want to go to over here, if you go to videos, if you go to the channel, let me go to the channel again. Thanks for sticking around this long, guys. I really want to go here and show this to you guys. If you guys go to Trends in the Housing Market. Oh, what happened to my video? Okay, it's under videos then. Wow, it got moved out. Did it get deleted? Oh, no. Yeah, here it is. Trends in the Housing Market, Foreign Economic Takeover. There it is, guys. You want to watch this video. Please watch this video. There's a link right here at the end of the video to see it. Guys, it's over. Canada looks like it's the first domino to fall. I thought it was Australia, but the Australian government wasn't spending as much as I thought it would be. I'm wrong, guys. I'm really sorry about that. So I hope you guys could forgive me for that, but it is Canada that's going to go first. And I live in Canada. Comment below, let me know. Thanks for watching. Lots of love, guys.